At 6:47 on a Friday morning in Akron, Ohio, before the coffee finishes dripping, a hospital housekeeping aide opens her banking app and moves exactly $50. Not 55, not whatever's left. 50. She has done this every payday for 14 months. Same time, same amount, same silence. She has never mentioned it to anyone. Not her sister, not her coworkers, not the group chat that hears about everything else in her life. And here is the part that should get your attention. This woman takes home $2,410 a month, which every piece of financial advice you have ever heard says is too little to save anything. And she is currently 3 full months of survival ahead of her own life. On her way to a year. $50. There is a rule hiding inside that number. A specific, teachable, 3-move rule, and by the end of this video you will have all of it. But I am going to make you sit with the mystery for a few minutes first, because the reason this rule works has almost nothing to do with math. And if I hand it to you before you understand that, you will do what most people do with good advice. Nod, agree, and never start. Welcome back to Wealth Under the Hood. 19 episodes in, this channel has opened the big machines, the debt, the printer, the trillion-dollar bets stacked quietly on top of your mortgage rate. Today we open the smallest machine we have ever put on this table. It fits in a kitchen. It runs before sunrise. And it is the only machine in this entire series that you can actually operate yourself. Because the part that should genuinely bother you is this. Almost every piece of savings advice in existence was written for people with leftovers. Save 20% of your income. 20% of what exactly? When the rent, the car, the insurance, and the groceries have already spoken, 20% of nothing is a number, and the number is 0. The advice industry keeps handing out percentage plans to people whose problem was never the percentage, and then acts surprised when they quit. Percentages are for people with leftovers. What we are opening today is for everyone else. So before any mechanics, the feeling. Because the feeling is not your fault. If you have ever opened a savings calculator, typed in your real numbers, watched it announce that you will reach your goal in 11 years, and quietly closed the tab, that was not weakness. That was a sane response to advice that was not built for your paycheck. If you have started a savings plan 3 separate times and watched all 3 die by the second month, you did not fail 3 times. The plan failed 3 times. It was load-tested for a life smoother than yours, and it was sold to you anyway. It catches good people with good intentions over and over. And it caught the woman in Akron too. Twice. Before she found the thing I am about to show you. And the timing matters, because 2026 is a brutal year to be one paycheck from the edge. The Federal Reserve's own household survey keeps finding that nearly 4 in 10 American adults could not cover a $400 emergency with cash. And to be fair to the Fed, that survey is one of the very few documents it publishes with no incentive to soften. Bankrate puts it even sharper. Fewer than half of us could handle a $1,000 surprise without borrowing. And researchers at the JPMorgan Chase Institute found the piece that most advice ignores completely. For lower-income households, income itself swings by double digits, month to month. The paycheck is not just small. It is moving. Any plan that assumes a calm, predictable surplus is a plan written for somebody else's life. Which brings me back to Akron. Because 18 months ago, the woman you met at the top of this video was not 3 months ahead of her life. She was 1 missed paycheck from the floor. And everything you are about to learn, the rule, the 3 moves, the strange little ceiling that saves the whole thing in month 5. Every piece of it was built at one small kitchen table on one bad Tuesday night by a woman doing math she was afraid to say out loud. That night is where the machine begins. So that night is where we go next. Her name, for our purposes, is Dina, 34 years old. Housekeeping aide at a hospital in Akron, 9 years in. Take home $2,410 a month. Paid every other Friday. And 18 months ago, Dina's financial life had a very specific texture. Maybe you will recognize it. Not poverty, exactly. Precision. Every dollar assigned before it arrived. Every month a landing you had to stick. The $12 of slack that decides whether the week ends calm or tense. The specific dread of the car making a new sound. The way a birthday party invitation for her son's classmate could sit on the counter for 3 days like an unpaid bill, because a gift means $20, and $20 means something else doesn't happen. One night, a Tuesday, 11:58 p.m., she sat at her kitchen table doing the math on a $70 school field trip form, moving numbers between columns like furniture in a room that is too small. $70. And it took restructuring the entire month. That was the night she admitted the thing out loud, alone, to the refrigerator hum. One missed paycheck, and everything falls. Now the rule. And the rule does not come from a bank, an app, or a finance degree. It comes from her father. Her father built fences for 31 years. Pasture fence, board fence, 1/2-mile stretch along a county road that he never stopped bragging about. And Dina once asked him how he could stand working on jobs that took months to finish. He looked at her like she had asked something foolish, and he said, "I have never built a fence in my life." I set the next post. He did not think about the half-mile. The half-mile was none of his business. His business was one post. Plumb, packed, and true. And then, only then, the one after it. 31 years of that, and behind him, miles of standing fence. Dina drove home from that conversation, sat down with the wreckage of her second failed savings plan, and asked herself the question that built everything you are about to learn. What is my post? Here is why that question matters more than any calculator. Her failed plans, both of them, had the same shape. A giant number at the end, and a monthly demand in the middle. Save $500 a month. Build $20,000. And a Chicago economist named Richard Thaler spent a career documenting what human brains actually do with money. We do not treat it as one pool. We sort it into mental accounts. And we treat huge, distant goals very differently than small, present actions. The giant number does not motivate you. It votes against you. Every month you look up at 20,000 from 300, and the gap does the talking. Big plans do not die of math. They die of the view. To be fair to the calculator people, the math itself was never wrong. $20,000 really is what a year of survival costs at her rent. The math is innocent. The packaging is the crime. Because the same number that is true on a spreadsheet is lethal on a Tuesday night, when it stands at the end of a 4-year hallway and asks you to walk toward it in the dark. So Dina stopped packaging her future in years. She packaged it in posts. The rule she built has 3 moves. And I will name them now, then spend the rest of this video proving each one. The anchor, the sweep, the ceiling. Together, they are the $50 rule. And no, it is not save $50 a week. If it were that, this would be a 30-second video, and you would have quit by March. The anchor is not really about the money. The sweep is where the actual speed comes from. And the ceiling, the strange one, the one that sounds like a mistake, is the reason this plan survives the exact month that killed both of her old ones. One of these 3 moves is doing something to your brain that no percentage plan has ever done for you. Which one, and why, is the next 12 minutes. Move 1. The anchor. A post is $50. And a post is the only unit your emergency fund is allowed to exist in. Not a year of savings. Not $20,000. Posts. Dina sat down and found her true survival number. Rent, utilities, groceries, insurance, bus pass, the phone. Nothing else. No subscriptions, no haircuts, no version of her life she would enjoy. The version she could survive. It came to $1,650 a month. A year of survival, $19,800. She wrote that number down exactly once, divided it by 50, and then never looked at it again. 396 posts. 396. And from that day forward, her entire savings life was one automated move. Every other Friday at 6:47 in the morning, before coffee, before feelings, before the month could object, one post. $50 moved automatically. Notice what that means. The discipline happened once, on the day she set up the transfer. The machine handles the mornings. Willpower is spent by Friday afternoon. A standing transfer has never once had a bad week. Move 2. The sweep. This is the engine, and it is the part everyone misses. The payday post is just the heartbeat. Steady, small, alive. The real construction happens when money gets freed or found. Dina canceled a gym membership she had not used since the year before last. $74 a month. Under the rule, freed money does not dissolve into the month. It converts. One post set, the same day, every month, forever, with her name on the reason. Her tax refund landed, $1,260. And Thaler's research has a warning for exactly this moment. Windfalls get sorted into the fun money account in your head, and they evaporate at double speed. The rule's answer is a 24-hour capture window. Within one day, that refund became 25 posts. Set, counted, gone from temptation's reach, with $10 left over for the joy of it, because the rule is strict about posts, not about being alive. A weekend shift covering a coworker, 2 posts. The insurance refund nobody expects, 1 post. The sweep is how a $50 habit builds at a $400 pace. Move 3. The ceiling. This is the strange one, and it is the one that saves your life in month 5. Under the $50 rule, you are never allowed to make a savings decision bigger than $50. Ever. No, let me put in $300 this month. I'm feeling strong. Because the same ambition that deposits $300 on a good month is the ambition that quits entirely on a bad one. The ceiling keeps the plan boring. And boring is the point. You set a post, or you set a few posts, one decision at a time. And on the months when the card does make that sound and there are no posts at all, here is what this rule does that no percentage plan can do. Nothing breaks. A percentage plan misses a month and dies of shame. A fence just waits. The fence does not judge. The fence is exactly as long as it was yesterday, and the next post is exactly $50. Same as always. You do not save a year. You set a post. Quick pause on the video itself, because this is the middle of the machine and I want the right people to find it. This channel exists because most money advice is written for people with Slack, and the honest version, the version for real paychecks, mostly does not get made. If you want more of it, subscribing is how you vote. And do me one favor in the comments. Tell me your post count, your real survival number, divided by 50. The honest count, not the fantasy one. I actually read those. Now, I can hear the objection from here, and it deserves a straight answer. So let's have it out loud. $50 is nothing. At this rate, the year takes forever. Both halves of that, honestly. Yes, at Dina's real pace. The full 396 posts land a little under 4 years from the day she started. I will not dress that up. But here is the part the objection misses, and it is the entire reason the rule exists. An emergency fund does not have to be finished to be working. Dina banked her first full month of survival, 33 posts, $1,650, in month 4. Month 4. That is the month the 11:58 p.m. math sessions ended. By month 14, 3 full months stood behind her, and the specific fear that used to live in the sound of her own car had nowhere left to sit. The year is the destination. The panic dies in the first mile, and if you are waiting to feel safe until the whole fence is done, you have misunderstood what fences are for. Every standing post already holds the line. Dina had a coworker. Her name, for our purposes, is Carla. Same hospital. Same years in. Take home, within $40 of Dina's. I am keeping them nearly identical on purpose, because the difference between these two women is not $1 of income. 14 months ago, they talked about money on a lunch break, and both of them started saving that same week. Carla did what the internet told her. She picked the impressive number, $500 a month, and attacked. And for 2 months, she made it, and it felt like being a new person. Month 3, her hours got cut, and the plan missed. Month 4, catching up meant 1,000, and the math laughed at her. She quit quietly, the way plans actually die. No announcement, just a transfer that stopped happening. She restarted in the spring. Same plan, same wall, same ending. She is drafting restart number 4 right now, around another impressive number. And her savings account this morning reads a number I will just say rhymes with 0. Dina's decision back on that lunch break looked small. $50 small. It was not. And if Carla's story stung, if you counted your own restart somewhere in that paragraph, good. Do not scroll past that sting. It is not an accusation. It is a diagnosis, and it arrived free. The plans did not fail because you are weak. They failed because they were load-tested for a life smoother than yours. That sting is the last useful thing the percentage era will ever give you. There is a moment from Dina's month 11 that I want you to have, because this is what the middle of the fence feels like. Her brakes went. The real thing. The grinding. $340. And she stood at the shop counter, paid it, took her keys, and drove home. And it was not until she was pulling into her own street that she noticed what had not happened. Nothing. No spiral. No midnight table. No furniture moving math. 7 posts came off a fence that held 4 months of them, and the fence just absorbed it. She told her sister it was the most expensive, boring afternoon of her life. And that, by the way, is the product, not the 20,000. The boring. The quiet in the title of this video is not a decoration. It is the deliverable. 2 honest edges before the finish, because this channel does not sell rules without their fine print. First, the carve-out. If your income genuinely sits below your survival line, if the math is negative before any post exists, then the $50 rule is not a shame instrument, and setting posts is not your first move. Income is the first move. Benefits you have earned, hours, rates, the harder conversation. That is a different video, and pretending a savings habit fixes an income gap is exactly the kind of advice this channel exists to not give you. Second, where the post live matters more than people think. Dina's fence sits in a high-yield savings account paying around 4%, which is roughly what they pay in 2026, which means her finished fence will quietly set about 16 of its own posts a year without her. The fence eventually hires itself. But how those accounts actually work, which ones are lying to you, and the compounding machine underneath, that is the foundation under this foundation, and it is the one machine I am deliberately not opening in 18 minutes. That door stays shut until next episode. So, an ordinary Thursday, and you want to start. 3 moves tonight. 1. Find your real survival number, the stripped, honest one. Divide it by 50, write your post count down once, and put the paper away. You are not allowed to look at it again. That is the ceiling, already working. 2. Set the automated payday post before you sleep. $50, first transaction of the cycle. 3. Start your sweep list. Every subscription, fee, and forgotten drip you cancel from this day forward has a standing destination within 24 hours. No exceptions. One last time. 6:47 on a Friday morning in Akron. Coffee dripping. A woman moves $50 in the dark of her kitchen and tells no one. And now you know exactly what you are looking at. Not a payment. A post, set plumb, packed, and true, with miles of standing fence behind it, and a number she never thinks about somewhere far ahead. Somewhere across town, Carla is drafting restart number 4. 2 paychecks. 1 lunch break. 1 rule between them. You do not save a year. You set a post. And the best possible morning to set your first one is the one you wake up to.